What's up, guys? Welcome to Crypt Keepers. We are back at it again, playing some Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and
So,
Dragons.
we're super excited about it. We're glad you're coming along with us on this journey. This is episode 6 of the campaign Divine Dawn. So, if you haven't watched the other episodes, you can go back and you can check them out, and they're super awesome and great, and you should watch them because it's always good to be caught up and not just jump into the middle of a campaign. But if you like that, then you can do that too. That's fine.
Yeah, whatever
To
tickles
each
your
their own.
fancy.
We don't judge
Yeah,
you.
yeah, exactly.
You don't know your life.
Yeah, who wants a background, anyways?
Yeah.
Anyways, so thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure if you like these videos, like and subscribe. It would really help us out. We're a small channel, and we would super appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Hearts. Anyways,
Hearts.
So what we're going to be doing, guys, for now on is we want to cover some of the gap of the time that we've been having as far as doing our campaigns every other
every
Tuesday?
other week. Yeah.
Yeah, every other week. So what we're going to be doing, guys, is we're going to be we're going to have shorter episodes, but we're going to post an episode every week. So we hope you guys will enjoy that. We've heard some people say that would probably be a little more preferable. So that's what we're going to be doing. So we're going to be giving you guys a video every week, at least one video every week. So we're super excited about that. We hope you're going to come along with the journey through Dawnshire with us. With that being said, last week, or 2 weeks ago, we found our characters fighting the creature. They was able to slay the creature before it completely killed everyone in town, and it flew off into a cave. They went to the cave, found the little boy who was being protected by this creature. Good job, characters.
Yeah.
Good job killing something sovereign and wonderful. Anyways, but they found something. They went down this tunnel and they found an old crypt. Vinbin broke off the fingers of the corpse, desecrating the corpse and releasing a great evil onto the world. Anyways, he took this incredible staff that is really cool. Got back to town and talked to a few people. They're kind of right now in a limbo of deciding what they want to do, if they want to leave or if they want to stay. So this campaign, I'm guessing they're going to decide. So let's go ahead and hop into Dawnshire. So you guys have, is it all three of you? I can't remember. I think, was all three of you there? Yeah, it was, because Vinbin almost got stuck in the bathroom. He had to pee so bad.
And they picked me up and just threw me off.
Threw him out. Yeah. So with that being said, y'all were walking away from the manor after kind of hearing some suspicious stuff coming from the daughter of old man Ganderlin, kind of talking to someone out a window. You don't know who it was. You don't know who she was talking to, but it's very suspicious. So, what you guys doing?
What time of day is it?
It's still pretty early. Yeah. Pretty early. I'm guessing maybe 11 in the morning.
Okay. Hey, Makarov?
Yes.
You said you wanted to go back to Broden's house and see what was in that room, right?
I would like to.
What if we made a plan? I know it's broad daylight, but no one would expect us to go in and break into someone's house in broad daylight.
Okay.
What if, and just a peek because we don't know what's in that room, but what if one of us were to distract Broden and one or two of us were to break in and find that room and open the door?
Well, I would say Vinbin is well capable of talking someone to death, so...
Vinny?
Yes?
How do you feel about the plan?
I I did have,
What?
What?
Vinbin doesn't know what to do.
Wouldn't have to do anything except for talk to a man.
I don't know. He's pretty scary. He's
Just tell him about your candy.
Talk about the whole process. From how you acquire your ingredients, to the candy making, to how you distribute, all of it.
ah.
Every little detail. Don't spare a thing.
I might have an idea.
Makarov, Vinbin just said he had an idea. Should we be afraid?
Possibly.
We could get him to show us around.
Around the town?
Maybe even to his secret place.
It's in his... We've already found it. We were there earlier. We just need to get
you to distract him so we can get
into the room.
Do we have all the keys and everything?
We don't need a key if you have a lockpick.
Ah. He's still scary, though.
Well, you know, they do say that facing your fears is the best thing for being afraid.
I suppose I could try something.
Oh man, we are so doomed. You sure you don't want to wait until night?
Well, Sarah is meeting up with someone at night, and we need to be there to find out who it is. I don't like her, and I want her shenanigans exposed to the entire town. I want her to go down, Makarov.
All right, Anya. we will work on that, but one thing at a time.
Thinking she's better than me.
All right. So what y'all doing?
All right, we're standing at the manor right now.
Yeah, right in front of the manor.
Okay. And just to clarify, I'm talking very quietly.
Yeah.
So we're not too far away from Broden's house. Did we ever go to the houses, the top two houses on the map?
Yeah,
The top
one
left
of
corner
them
and the top
was
right
the
corner?
the one over here was the trap maker's house.
Yeah, the trapper.
Oh yeah, that's Dandle's.
Crazy, yeah.
Okay.
And y'all have been over here,
Okay.
but y'all haven't really done a lot there.
Do we know who lives there?
Yeah, I believe so. You have seen these people around, but you don't see them as much. They're mostly out. I think y'all saw them the first day. It was Lars and Darla.
Oh. The one whose son we paid off. And the one who's having the affair.
Yeah.
I like this family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I really do appreciate their son. I mean, he might extort people, but I mean, at least he's a good businessman.
That's great.
You can find good in that, but you can't find good in Sarah.
Well, he wasn't rude to me. He didn't tell me I had problems, that I was troubled.
Oh, that's great. Okay, so
You wouldn't say that at the bottom of a well.
what y'all doing?
So I guess we need to find. God, I just forgot his name.
Broden?
Yeah, we need to find Broden.
Okay.
He should still be at his house, shouldn't he?
Yeah, you would most likely.
Now, Vinbin, if you can, either get him to the other side of the house or maybe even outside of the house.
Outside is preferred. Is there a back door? Have we seen a back door to this house?
you have not seen a back door. There is a basement, like a outdoor entrance into a basement.
Okay.
Um, but there is not a back.
Okay.
Would we assume that there's a set of stairs from the basement or the cellar leading up into the house?
Yeah, most likely.
Okay. Makarov? I've got an idea.
All right.
All right, I'm going to sneak around to the back and check this door out. See if there's a lock or anything on it that needs to be.
Okay.
Never mind.
I mean, you know, you're confident in your abilities to stealth. You're like, yeah, I'm super sneaky.
It's also broad daylight, so the number actually does check out.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna casually stroll around the house and just glance over, see if there's a lock or anything.
Yeah. So you get to the back there, and there is not a lock.
So the cellar, yeah, the cellar, right? Is unlocked.
The cellar door is unlocked. Yeah.
Okay.
Vinbin,
Yes.
I just had an idea.
Oh.
And I think this would be a better distraction. What type of animal could you turn into that could get into his house and grab something and run out?
Could you turn into a little monkey?
I could.
What if you turned into a monkey, ran in
Small
there,
one.
tearing stuff, knocking stuff over, grab something that looks important and run out? Get him to chase you out of the house.
That's not.
Makarov, you are so chaotic, and I'm here for it.
That's not a bad idea.
Maybe you can even get him to run out the gate. That would give us plenty of time to get into his house and find out what's in that room.
I don't. Maybe not that far. I don't want me and him be all alone. I don't want to get murdered.
Don't let him know it's you. Just stay a monkey.
But I could be a monkey.
But monkeys can climb trees. Then while you're up in the tree, turn back into Vinbin. And when he finally gives up trying to find that monkey, you climb down as yourself, and you can just stroll right back in like nothing happened.
Okay. I have an idea.
We're just full of ideas today.
Cuz I'm looking at the map and I'm seeing all these guard posts. Yeah. So, I might monkey climb scale up guard post and then go from there.
It would have to be one that's empty.
Yeah.
You just have to make sure he's chasing you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Are
you're
there-
gonna turn into a monkey.
Yeah.
I'm so scared.
Let me look at the monkey stats.
And are you going in from the cellar, or are you going in?
No, I'm going to knock on the door and then move out of the way so when the door opens, he has a chance to run it.
So you're gonna open up the front door.
I'm not. He is.
Who, me?
No.
Broden.
Ah.
I'm going to knock as if somebody was at the door. When he opens, you're going to run in, causing the chaos.
Okay, so you're gonna knock on the door, bail, so that way he doesn't see you, and then I'm just gonna jolt in there. Oh God. Okay. So, is everyone ready?
I am.
That's what I'm concerned.
Oh, man. So it'll be interesting.
To say the least.
Just know, if he gets a hold of me, if he hits me, I guarantee you it will be enough to knock me out of Monkey Wild Shape. Because Monkey Wild Shape only got 3 hit points.
I feel like this is just so chaotic. Maybe
Well,
this
you
is an
can do
episode,
something bigger.
guys.
Just enough to cause some chaos and get out of there, having him chase you.
But also, I could transform into something else, but the monkey's the only thing that has hands that I could grab something important and take off running. I mean, could I become a giant elk? Yeah, but I can't, grab something with my mouth. I mean, I could, but it probably wouldn't be that.
But also, you'd be big. You
effective.
couldn't get in through the door.
Yeah.
And whatnot.
Yeah. So, wait, are there windows?
Yeah.
Could always bust through a window.
Okay.
He's the monkey. He could always just open the window, Makarov. There doesn't have to be chaos everywhere.
He's
Okay.
got to at least make him mad enough to chase him out of the house.
That's why he
okay.
steals something valuable.
I have an idea. So, Vinbin is gonna go pick up a rock. Okay.
Normal Vinbin, not
Yeah,
monkey Vinbin.
Not monkey
Okay.
Vinbin yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold a
Okay.
rock.
Okay.
God, this is gonna be so insane.
I'm gonna go ahead and head to the side of the house, like close to the door, so like whatever happens, we're ready just to run in.
Wait, 2 rocks. I find 2 rocks. That's 2 rocks are very important.
Okay.
Two rocks are better than one. Got
yeah,
it.
You'll know my plan the moment I do it. Okay, now are we at the door?
Are
Okay. Let me go ahead, hit that wild shape. Okay.
You're now monkey Vinbin.
I am now Monkey Vinbin.
Okay.
2 rocks at the door.
Give me one tiny second.
Knock
Okay,
on the
you knock on the door,
you? All right.
and you hear some walking, and all of a sudden, a small dwarven woman opens the door. So, are you Monkey Vinbin standing in front of the door, or is no one there?
I'm standing right in front of the door.
Okay. So this little dwarven woman kind of looks at you. She goes, "Shoo! Shoo!
Monkey
What are you doing here? Shoo!"
Monkey Vinbin takes one of the rocks and chunks it at her head, screams, and takes off running into the house.
Okay.
Oh man.
How big is this rock, Vinbin?
Normal rock size.
Okay. So not a large rock, like
No,
a
not-
normal
Yeah.
rock. Okay. So roll me a attack and add your dexterity modifier.
Okay.
Great.
This is how we TPK. A heist.
So that's 12?
12. Okay. So as you throw this rock,
Now that is a
you
12 to
s-
hit?
yeah.
Okay.
You throw this rock. As you do, it's almost like slow motion. Y'all see this rock fly through the air and catch her right above the eye as she just kind of stumbles back and falls onto her butt. As there's a little bit of blood kind of trickles down from her eye from the rock. As you let out this scream and go running in, you hear her yell, "Broden! Monkey!" And all of a sudden, from what you would hear underneath you, Monkey Vinbin, you hear these large, heavy footfalls. What would sound like from underneath you, and from a back room, as you turn around, you see a large, shirtless Broden just in his pants, and he sees you and he goes running for you. So right now you have you're basically in the living room, the meeting room where y'all were before. You see, of course, artifacts and stuff like that on the floor. Back the other way, you see the kitchen. It's like to your right, right past basically where the woman is currently sitting on the floor. You see the kitchen, and then to the back, you see a hallway with a room and then a door from which Broden came from. To your left, you have another hallway that leads down a hall that y'all have been down that leads to a room where currently Sicilin is, and of course the door you had seen before. What are you doing?
Okay. First, I said I'm in a living room.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna start trashing stuff, just like jump on the coffee table, chunking stuff. Hop to the couch, start screaming and welling my arms, just causing a lot of attention on me.
Right, of course, yeah. Okay, so you're throwing things off as Broden closes in. The first thing he is going to do, I'm going to say he's about 10 feet, and he's just going to come at you. And he is going to dive at you. I want you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Are we just standing outside the house watching this?
Yeah, we're waiting.
Listening to the chaos?
Okay.
Ooh.
Dirty 20?
Ooh, okay. So as Broden, this huge lunking dwarven form, dives at you, Monkey Vinbin, you're able to and you just kind of jump out of the way as he dives. You jump off of his back, grabbing onto one of the shelves and pulling it down, dropping candles and artifacts onto the ground as you see Broden look at you and go, "Not the candles of Austin!" And then he kind of quickly stumbles up, coming at you again. He grabs something as he's laying on the floor and he slings it at you with disadvantage. We're going to see if he hits you with a little wooden bowl.
All right. So make another dex save.
No, I'm just going to make an attack.
Okay.
Okay. It's actually with disadvantage, so you'd be fine. I want to see if he fumbles, though. Let's just see if he fumbles, because I can imagine it happening. Okay, he doesn't. Okay, that is a 4.
That does not
he's
hit.
laying on the ground. Yeah, as he throws this wooden bowl at you, you see it come at your head, and you're just able to swing around and you grab it with your tail as you sling it back at him and hit him with it.
Nice.
As you can just see the steam coming off of Broden as he's seeing his stuff being destroyed, and his wife sitting there just stunned with a little trickle of blood running down her eye. As you see, he starts to get up again. What are you doing?
Okay, so I heard him say those candles of what?
Akash.
Okay. To me, well, to Vinbin, anything with a name slapped to it is probably very important.
Okay.
Could I leap down? Like, where are they? Like, compared to next to him?
They're right beside you. Basically, when you jumped up on the shelf, the shelf came down. You came down with it. You landed on your feet.
Okay.
So everything from that shelf is right at your feet.
Okay. I'm going to grab that candle because I think it's important.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to run towards the nearest window.
Okay. We'll say the closest window is about 15 feet from you.
Okay. So as I'm running to that window, I'm going to take that other rock in my hand, chunk it at the window, smashing it, and leaping out.
Okay. So so you throw this rock. I'm going to need you to make another attack to see if you actually hit the window. So give me an attack with a dex.
Okay.
It won't be very high. Oh yeah, you got it. You guys.
Sweet.
Okay, cool. So you throw the rock, and all of a sudden, you guys, Anya, Makarov, outside of the house. Are you at the back or the front?
Probably back, otherwise it seems kind
Okay.
of suspicious that we're at the front.
You hear a window crash, and all of a sudden, Vinbin, Monkey Vinbin, you jump out the window and you go bolting. Which way are you going?
Okay. On the map, which one is the house that we're
Okay.
currently at?
On
The
the
middle
map,
one.
yeah, it's the middle one right here.
Okay.
So basically, the window would be like right where the center point is,
Okay.
like right on the side. There's no window there, but
Okay, so land, I'm going to cut to the left towards that guard post, like the one
Okay.
right next to the gate.
okay. Are you going up the guard post, or are you just heading that way?
Yeah, I'm going to try to scale the guard post as a monkey.
Okay. So you're pretty quick. You get pretty far there. As you're running, all of a sudden, you guys, Anya, Makarov, you see a monkey dart out from the corner, heading toward this guard post. After you hear this, the breaking of a window, and you see this hulking, shirtless dwarf just chasing as fast as he can, red-faced, steam just billowing off this guy. You can tell he's so angry as he's chasing this monkey, yelling curses at this monkey as it goes running toward the guard post. What are you guys doing?
All right. I'm gonna look into where the door was open. Is the lady still sitting there?
Yeah, she's sitting there. She's just like stunned.
Makarov, take care of her. Like, try to heal her. Heal her.
Okay.
Take your time doing it. I'll go find out.
All right. So I'm gonna. Are you okay? Are you okay? What happened?
Okay, she just sits there. It was a freaking monkey. Where does a freaking monkey come from?
I'm not sure, but let's get you out of here, and I can bandage you up over outside of the house, away from all the broken mess inside.
Oh, all right. And she goes walking out.
All right.
So
wanna
you guys
bring
just walked
her-
out the front door?
I'm gonna bring her kind of close to like where we were staying at.
Yeah, at his house.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna take her in and like get Ada and be like, hey, let her know what happened.
Yeah.
She got hurt
Right.
from an
Yeah.
animal.
Oh yeah. Okay. From a monkey. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Anya, what are you doing?
I'm going in the cellar.
Okay. All this is happening basically simultaneously. So you're heading toward the cellar.
Yeah, because I'm already around the back anyway, so I may as
Okay.
well just go to the cellar.
Okay.
So I
Uh,
do you want me to roll for sneak?
If you want.
Okay. Stealth check. 15?
Okay. Yeah. You feel pretty confident.
I'm gonna open that door and tiptoe on in.
Okay. As you open the door, just the smell of ales and wines kind of waft into your nose. You get a smell of honeycomb and apple and cinnamon and just all different kinds of smells of different rums and ales. And it is a bombardment of this smell. You would imagine right now it smells good. It's almost like when you go to, let's say, a Renaissance fair or something, and
Yeah.
you walk by the incense table and you're like, oh, that smells good. But then when you're in the place for like 10 minutes, you leave with red eyes and like a headache, right? That's kind of how it feels like. It's very pleasant. It's almost sickly sweet, but it's very pleasant for now. So, and the door, there is a door at the bottom of the stairs.
Okay, I'm gonna go through that door and into the house if that's where I feel like it leads.
Sure. So you go down to the door. Are you opening the door?
Slowly. Like, I'm
Okay.
going to crack it open, make sure nobody's there.
Okay. You crack the door, and you see different brewers' kits. You see barrels, because you know this is where a lot of their ale and brew and stuff like that comes from. And we will, and it doesn't seem like no one's in there.
Okay.
You can roll me a perception.
Sure. Perception. Not
Okay.
great.
You do not hear anything. And
Okay.
real quick, as you open the door to go in, which I'm guessing is what you're planning on doing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. As you're walking in, we're going to go to Monkey Vinbin. Monkey Vinbin,
Yes.
you are currently running to the guard post. You are right at the bottom of the guard post now. What do you want to do?
I want to dash, climb.
Okay. So roll me a climb or a athletics, whatever it is.
Well, as a
Acrobatic.
monkey, I have a climbing speed.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can just do that then. Just normal. So how far is your climb speed?
It's 30, but
So your dash speed
yeah,
is
60.
60, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get up into the guard tower. I want to see something here. Okay, we're going to. Okay. As you get up to the top, no one is in the top of the guard tower.
Nice.
So you are now up there, and you quickly hear a angry dwarf quickly climbing up the ladder to get to you, monkey.
Okay, so I see him on the ladder.
If you want to look down, you can look down. You hear him currently.
Okay, so I'm going to. God, I'm gonna love this so much, and he's gonna hate me for doing this. So,
I know what you're gonna do. I have a feeling.
so I'm gonna squat my monkey butt
I knew it. I knew it.
and just monkey.
Okay.
And just
So-
drop one on
Okay.
his face.
Gotcha. I'm not even gonna make you roll for this. I just enjoy it enough to want to see it happen. So you you squat your butt over, as you can imagine his face as he's climbing up, just seeing your monkey butt bend over, and his eyes grow wide as all of a sudden just this hot mess just falls on his face, as you hear him spitting and cussing, and he is even angrier. Just you hear him gagging a little bit. He's like, "Oh, in my mouth," and he is just not very happy. And you, as you look back over, you see him even more quickly and even angrier climbing up the stairs to get to you. So, Makarov, you're still tending to speaking with Ada
Yeah.
at the house. So, Anya, what you doing? You are currently inside this attic, and it is even stronger now. The smell. Yeah, it's in the cellar,
Okay.
and it has just tons of alcohol down here, barrels of it, tons of brewers kits, different colored ales and meads and things like that, different labels and ingredients.
Smells like a cargo hold of a pirate ship.
Yeah, probably so. You're probably pretty akin to it. Yeah.
All right. Feeling a little sentimental at the moment, but I know that I need to get out of here because I got to be as fast as possible.
Right. Yeah.
So, is there a door or
Yeah.
passage? Okay.
There is a doorway. The door is actually open.
Okay.
You would imagine Broden was probably down here because you can still see some of the things bubbling and cooking some of the brewing some of the brew and the ales and whatnot. And
I was just
yeah.
look out the door either way,
Sure.
make sure nobody's there. Just, whoop.
you look out the door and it goes up. It's a stairway into the house.
I'm gonna take it. It's
Okay.
my only route right now.
So you walk up the stairs. As you get to the stairs, to your to your left, you have a doorway, and to your right, you have a kitchen, and then the living room where you see just this mess of things laid on the ground, artifacts, and you see a hallway to the side.
Do I know which way was the room that I'm currently trying to seek out?
Yeah, you remember. It is to your right down the hallway where Sicilin is currently at the very end.
Then I'm just gonna go for that because I really don't want to waste any time because this could literally go to crap in a second.
Yeah.
Oh, that's already gotten to crap.
Oh yeah, that's good. Inspiration point for that. I enjoyed that. Okay,
I've already got one.
So, you quickly head that way, and you get to the door that y'all had seen before, that y'all had thought about going into, and he's like, some things are better left alone, basically. And you get to the door.
Okay. I'm going to try to open it.
Okay. So it is locked.
Then I'm going to pick that lock,
All right.
which I am proficient in, I believe.
You are, yeah. So it'll be
So-
your dex plus your proficiency bonus.
Okay. So that means I will roll a d20. 17 plus 4 plus 2.
Good
23.
dog.
Okay. Yeah. Sure enough, you feel pretty confident. Excuse me. And you use your lockpick and you kind of fiddle around, and it takes you about 2 seconds before you hear a click, and you twist the knob as the door swings open. Vinbin, we're going to go back to you.
Okay.
So Vinbin, Broden is currently right at the top of the step, and you see his face as he glares at you, and there is this murderous intent in his face, as he doesn't even have to say he wants you dead. You can read it on his face. If he gets a hold of you, he is going to do something bad. So he is climbing up the ladder, and he is right at the top. What are you doing?
Let's see. I'm going to climb up a little higher to the top of the guard post.
So, like, onto the roof of the guard.
Yeah, onto the roof.
Okay. So you climb up and you get to the top as you see Broden as he's kind of looking past the railing, trying to figure out how he's going to do it. As you see these big hulking hands grab onto the post as he lifts himself up onto the side.
As I see his hands, I'm going to bend down and take a bite on his fingers.
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
Oh no.
Go ahead.
Okay. I think that's
man.
actually my monkey attack. Yeah,
It is.
bite.
Yeah.
So that's a
So roll me.
+1 to hit. Okay, so
And you can roll with advantage if you want.
You probably don't need to.
You
so
won't.
it's a 17
Yeah.
to hit.
So, as you see his hands kind of come up and he begins to try to lift himself up, you bite onto one of his hands. Roll the damage. Damage.
Well, 2, because it's 1d4 minus 1 piercing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you bite his hand as you hear him spit out some curses. As we're going to get him to roll. Oh, sorry, not a D100. That's my bad. Okay. You see him kind of pull his hand away as he almost falls back off of the guard tower as he quickly grabs onto the post again, and he looks at you and just kind of spits at you, and he goes, "I'm gonna kill you, you darned monkey!"
Are you still holding the candle?
Yeah, I'm still holding that candle.
As you see, and you can even imagine at this point, Vinbin, it's not even about the candle. He just wants you dead. You've destroyed a lot of his stuff. You broke his window. You pooped on his face, and now you're taunting him and biting his hands as he's trying to get up. So he is pretty angry with you. Makarov, getting to you. So you see Ada as she's kind of taking care of this woman, and she goes, "Oh, I forgot to shut my door." As she kind of stands up.
It's all right. I'll go shut it for you. I'll be right back.
Roll me persuasion.
Come on, Paladin with.
Yes.
Oh, dude, is that 2 nat 20s?
Yes.
Holy crap!
What? That is 2 nat 20s, bro.
That's pretty good.
Holy wow. Okay, so you don't even have to say much. She just kind of sits back down as Ada begins helping her. Of course, you get an inspiration point for the nat 20 if you didn't have one already. So yeah, well, sorry, I would have gave you a longer turn, but it's over now. Anya, we're gonna go back to you. So the door swings open. And you see this office kind of area. You see a desk with papers and books. You see a bookcase with a lot of different books, some of them looking really old, some of them looking more modern. You see papers everywhere all over the desk. Of course, like his writings, you see what seems to be different writings and letters and notes. Of course, you see the desk, like I said, you see a chair. You see a little candle kind of sitting on the desk, and you just see artifacts and little cases and glass and everything. What are you doing?
I want to roll for perception real quick. Should I do perception or investigation? Well, I guess investigation, because I want to do a quick one-over of around the room, just like as quickly as elvenly possible, and I want to see if I can pick up any words that might hint around a Lord Cravaris or Captain Cravaris.
Okay, then, so if it's going to be a quick over, it'll be a perception. But if you're going to take a little bit of time to like look at some of the papers on the desk to try to see the words, that would be an investigation.
Okay.
So whichever one you want to do.
Well, I mean, I'm not just going to glance around the room and hope for the best. I do want to take an extra few seconds. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead.
But not long enough to where I feel like I'm in danger of being caught.
Right.
Okay, not great. An 11.
Okay. So you don't catch any words like Lord Cravaris, anything like that. You're kind of looking at the desk and everything. Just investigating around the whole room. You don't really catch anything that really surprises you. There's artifacts, of course, normal stuff that you've seen. Nothing that looks real suspicious. You see different bowls and cups, goblets. You see all these different little trinkets and a couple rings and like a little like glass, protector basically. You see a couple different things, and then of course on the desk you don't see anything suspicious out of just taking a glance, trying to kind of catch like Cravaris or something like that. You don't catch anything too suspicious. Some of the stuff you do catch stuff like ritual, rite, sacrifice, things like that on some of the words. But it doesn't seem like... We already
know that he worships a darker deity, so like none of this should be surprising, right?
Right.
Okay.
So are you doing anything else?
Are there drawers on the desk?
There are.
I would like to open them real quick, see, like, rifle through for just a second, put it back.
Sure. Roll me an investigation, please.
Sure. Because I'm doing so great today. 24?
Ooh, that's a nat 20!
It is a nat 20.
You'll get an inspiration point.
Alrighty, 1, 2.
So, yeah. So, what you see is you're kind of going through the drawers, and you don't see anything too wild. However, at the very bottom drawer, the drawer is pretty empty. It seems like it sits kind of higher up at the bottom of this drawer. But at the bottom of this drawer, you do see what seems to be a little velvet. It almost seems like if you had, like, speaking out of game, like, it looks like it would hold like a wedding ring, right?
So, like a little jewelry box.
Yeah, like a little. There we go. Yeah.
I wanna look at it.
Okay. So, do you grab the jewelry box to open it, or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Carefully.
Yeah. As you grab the jewelry box, there's almost like this haze that kind of comes over you. Roll me a Constitution saving. No,
Oh.
a Wisdom saving.
Oh, that's worse.
Magical box.
19?
Oh wow.
Okay.
Nice.
So, you're kind of come over with this cloudiness in your head as you hear like words like, Anya, like just kind of whisper your name. As you open this jewelry box, you see something that you've seen before, but it's much smaller. It's a dark onyx black crystal. And you recall from several days ago walking into what seemed to be this ritual encampment outside, where you saw a large black crystal that Vinbin ran toward that you guys wanted nothing to do with.
Take it.
Okay, so you're going to grab the crystal?
I'm going to leave it in the box.
Okay,
So I'm just going to take the box with it in there.
all right. So you're going to clamp the box and you're going to shove that in your pocket.
And then I'm getting out.
Okay. Now, as you go to leave, it does catch your eyes because you did say it. I just wanted to remind you, because I know you want to get out. You do have a feeling there is that false bottom. Do you want to go through that or no?
Real quick, yeah.
Okay. So you had a pretty good feeling of what this was as you raise it up and you see a book.
I take the book and I run.
Okay, you take the
I
book.
close the drawer, though.
Yeah. You take the book, you kind of just hold on to it, and you dash out. Do you shut the door or just leave it open?
Yeah, I shut the door. I don't leave any indication that anyone was ever in there. I even want to lock the door real quick, just like
Gotcha. So you're putting back the false bottom, all of that good stuff. Okay, and then you're out.
Oh, good.
So you do make it outside. And you shut the door. As you see that, you're hearing this commotion off to the side as you see this monkey as he's kind of just on top of this tower. As you see Broden over the side just screaming curses at this monkey, and you see as Makarov's just standing there in amazement, looking out at this monkey and Broden kind of warring with one another as he's just kind of shaking his head like.
Is he holding on? How many is he holding on with one hand by now?
Yeah.
Railing?
So right now he's basically one hand, and that's when we're going to get to you, Monkey Vinbin. What are you doing?
I'm gonna go for his other hand.
Okay, go for his other hand.
The one hand that he's holding on to dear life with.
How to kill him?
Okay.
Hey, if I kill him, I kills him. One less problem.
Well, technically, you wouldn't be killing him. He would be dying of his
What has
own.
happened to our party?
It all started with a man in a well.
I did. Oh my god.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
7.
Okay. You do have advantage. Remember?
Oh, okay. Let me roll one more. One more d20.
Because he can't really move that well.
God.
Another one.
Another.
Okay.
7.
So you go to bite at his hand, Vinbin, and he's able to just move it quick enough and quickly grab onto the pole as he almost falls down this tower. As he is going to jump up and begin to lift himself up. As he's about halfway there, he is going to swipe to grab at you because you're close. So I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, I gotta use my inspiration point. I don't think A 9's gonna cut it.
You right?
Okay. There it is.
Okay.
15.
15. Okay. You're just able, as he goes to grab at you, he grabs and he kind of grabs onto your shoulder, but you're able to just pry yourself out of the way as he goes to yank you, as that's going to throw him off balance. Let's see what happens. Okay, man, he is persistent. He got a nat 20.
My
He
God.
is persistent. He kind of holds himself up, and you just see his eyes raging anger as he pulls himself fully up on top of the roof, and he is staring at you with these gleaming eyes. What are you doing?
Okay. God, this might be suicidal, but man, this is gonna be so cool. If I can do this. I'm going to run and leap onto his face and start like scratching and see if it tips him towards the ledge to fall.
Okay. Go ahead and make the roll. The attack. For do you have a scratch attack or is it just bite?
It's just bite.
Okay, just roll a bite.
Okay. 10.
You a 10?
Yeah.
No. So right now he is shirtless. He isn't wearing armor, but he is a dwarf. He does get that constitution bonus. So he has a little bit more than a 10 right now. As you're kind of clawing at his face, but he is just kind of fending you off. And he is going to attempt to grapple you.
Oh God.
While this is happening, since I'm standing with Makarov, I'm going to turn toward him, shove the book in his hands, and say, "Here, hide this." And I'm going to run up to the tower and try to soothe the situation.
Okay. So are you at the bottom, Anya, currently?
Well, I mean, I was standing at the house, so I'm going to like run to the bottom of the tower and yell up.
Okay. So you're going to begin climbing?
Yeah.
Okay.
May as well.
All right. So we'll get you about 10 feet up the ladder when this ends. And Makarov, you're just sitting there watching. You're just standing there watching all of this unfold. So Vinbin, he's going to attempt to grab you.
Okay. What the crap?
Nat 20. He's real angry. He does grab you,
Oh God.
Vinbin. And as he does, y'all see his arm kind of sling out as he holds Monkey Vinbin in his hands and slings him as hard as he can. Vinbin, I'm going to give you an opportunity, a dex saving throw here, to try to grab onto him at the last second before he slings you off the roof.
Oh Jesus. 19.
Okay. So as he goes to sling him, you just see Vinbin begin to fly, and it's slow motion, Makarov, as you see his body kind of flying back, but he's just able to reach out and grab onto the wrist of Broden and kind of pull himself in as it kind of tips Broden forward. Let's see if he can make the dexterity saving throw. Okay. So he does not. Whether it's the snow, the momentum, the slope of the roof, whatever it is, y'all see Broden kind of inch forward as he kind of looks back with this face of terror as he falls from the top of this roof, crashing to the ground. Let's see how much damage he takes. So you're guessing he fell about...
Question.
About what? Yeah.
Is it
That sounded
possible-
aggressive. What?
It did a little.
Sorry, I'm excited.
Is it possible I could cast Shield of Faith, which would give him an extra 2 to his AC, that would take away some of the damage, possibly?
Who, to me?
No, to Broden.
Why?
I don't want to kill the guy.
No. It would help the AC. The only issue is the fall is what's going to deal the damage.
Okay.
It's just the pure impact. So, we're going to roll the damage here because he fell about 45 feet. So we're going to roll 4d6. Okay, so he crashes to the ground flat on his back as you hear the breath leave out of his body as Broden is currently motionless on the ground. But he is just laying there. What are y'all doing? Anya, you just see Broden and just crash onto the ground with a thud, landing in some of the snow that had fallen for the last couple days.
I'm gonna climb down the 10 feet that I was up, and I'm gonna run toward him and
Okay.
try to like check his pulse or something.
Okay. He does have a pulse.
Oh, good. Is
He-
he unconscious?
He is very unconscious, yeah.
Okay, good. So
I
then
am
they can
also
change
going
back
to go
into
over
hot.
there. I'm going to go over there and kind of lift him up over my shoulder.
Mhm.
And I'm going to take him back to where we were.
To Ada?
Yeah,
This-
I don't know what's happening. This monkey just
Good
destroyed
lord. Okay, so you pick Broden up as some of the townsfolk come running over to you, Makarov. What happened?
I don't know. He just fell off of this tower.
Uh, do we need to tell his wife? Is everything okay?
Apparently an animal of some type busted through their house, causing a commotion. I have them over at Ada's place right now.
Okay. All right. If you can, just let us know how he's doing. Oh my goodness. Well, do you know what kind of animal it was?
No.
Roll me a deception.
Uh, 19.
Okay, you're good. Oh wow, that is insane. Yes. Okay, but he will be okay. He's still breathing.
He does have a pulse and he is breathing. He's just unconscious.
All right. And you see the one or two that kind of came around, kind of begin to walk off and go back into their homes. As Vinbin, you're kind of on top of the roof, just like trying to stay as flat as you can
Yeah.
with the roof. All right. So what are you guys doing now?
Well, I'm taking him to Ada's house now.
Okay.
And I'm following Makarov because he's got that book, and I'm getting it back.
Right. Okay.
I'm gonna let's see. I want to bail off the guard tower,
Mhm.
but I want to make sure like no one sees me wild shape back.
Okay. Roll me a stealth.
Okay.
And you are rolling your stealth in your monkey form too, so that may help. I'm not sure.
Let's see. That's not gonna.
Yeah, you feel super stealth.
I'm gonna give him my inspiration. Can I give him my inspiration?
Yeah. If you feel
Well-
like if you feel
Oh
like
yeah,
it.
you've already used your inspiration, right?
Yeah, I've already used mine. Oh, God.
If you want to
always
give
forget
your
to use
inspiration, you can. You kind of turn around and you kind of see what he's planning on doing, but he is not hidden very well. What's your words of inspiration you want to give to him?
Well, I mean, I don't even know if he can hear me because he's so high up, but I want to do like I just want to bow my head for a second and say, "Nuggleth be with you, Vinbin."
Cool.
And just
Okay.
let him have it.
So yeah, you feel kind of inspired there, Vinbin. So
Okay.
go ahead and
10?
Wow.
okay. Yeah, you already have some cover as you've kind of come down into the actual
Okay.
area, because clearly if you change on top of the roof, then
Yeah.
everyone's going to see it. So you already have some cover from where, the archers will stand, and so you have a little bit of cover there. So you do get changed, and you are now normal Vinbin.
All right. And I'm just
The
gonna
best thing we've ever done.
yet.
All right.
And I'm just
So-
gonna scale down the guard tower.
Okay. All right. Let me see something here. Okay. wrong thing. Okay. All right. So you scale down and you head back toward um, kind of where Anya and Makarov are headed, and um, they walk into Ada's house as you kind of catch up with them right to the end there. So you walk.
Before I walk in, because I do have that candle, I'm going to put it in my pocket so that way I'm not just carrying it around.
Smart. Okay. Yeah, good. Good. I'm glad you remembered that.
Yeah.
Good job. Good job. Okay. So you walk into the house. And you see Ada kind of turn as she sees Broden as well, unconscious. Oh, dearies, what happened?
Seems he fell off the guard tower.
He fell off the guard tower. How'd that happen, dearie? Firstly,
He looked like he was, I don't know, having a fight or something. I don't know, but he was literally on the very top. And I was trying to climb up to help, get him down, and all of a sudden, and then he was like on the ground.
She kind of looks around and she kind of lays out these pillows and everything on her couch, and she goes, "Oh, lay him right here, dearie." And you see Samantha kind of look, and she goes, "Broden, are you all right?"
He should be all right. Just not speaking at this moment.
What?
He is breathing and has a pulse, though.
Nothing seems to be broken.
That's
How
good.
How'd a monkey do this? A freaking monkey!
You guys must have like.
Are monkeys common around here?
No, they're not common at all. I've never seen a monkey.
Could there be a traveling entertainment group, like a carnival, coming through? Do you guys get carnivals around here?
I've never seen one. Oh my goodness.
Well, maybe you're getting
Broden.
one.
Are you sure that's what you saw?
Yes, it was a monkey. He threw a rock at me and screamed this death scream. It was like, ah! Oh goodness.
I'm going to try to persuade her and make her think she might have saw something else.
Okay.
Maybe it's
No.
not really a monkey you saw. Maybe you're just mistaken from one of those kids that run around here causing trouble. Whoops, hold on, that's the wrong one.
And I want to say, or maybe it could have been a squirrel. I don't know what size this thing was, but it could have been a large squirrel. They get rather fat in the winter
So
time.
you're helping me with this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so a 14 for persuasion.
You know those dire squirrels are ravenous.
I don't know. I really feel like it was a monkey. I don't know. I need to lie down.
Yes, you need to rest. You might have a concussion.
Whatever it was,
it
we'll be
hit
on the
me
lookout.
freaking hard.
We'll keep an eye out and see if we find anything suspicious.
All right. As she kind of sits there, as Ada kind of begins mending everything, as she passes Ada passes a knowing glance toward you, Vinbin. She knows that you can change into creatures. She remembers the horse incident when you first came in, so she just passes kind of tips her eyebrow, and you have a feeling there's going to be conversations over dinner tonight. But for now, she kind of looks at you. It doesn't seem angry, just like, okay, something's going on. She does trust you guys. You definitely feel like that. And she goes to tending to Broden and Samantha as she kind of runs into the kitchen as she yells for you, Anya.
Sure thing. I
So-
follow.
You rush in there, and she she takes this little stone out in front of this little bucket of water, and she puts it in it as you see it begin to steam a little bit. You've seen this before with the way she ran your baths before to kind of warm up the water. It has these runes to it. as she dips some fresh towels in there and she folds it. She goes, "Oh, go, dearie, put this on Broden's head, would you, dear?"
Sure.
As
Okay.
she hands you the towel and begins getting some herbs and things like that, ointments, and begins helping Samantha.
Make sure
So
make sure you put it really tight over his nose.
Not suffocating him.
Oh my God.
Before I bend down, I have my little like side bag that I've got that crystal in there, and I want to take that off of my hip, leg, whatever. Turn to Makarov and say, "Take this to my room. Take the book to my room. I will meet you up there as soon as I can.
Right.
We need to talk." And then I'll
take it up there.
and
Okay.
I will do whatever Ada asks me to do.
all right. So okay. So she asks you to do a few things, and then she says, "You can go on, dearie. I can take it from here. Thank you so much." As you
Anytime.
all kind of go up into guys, you kind of go up into y'all's room. Anya, you kind of walk up as yeah. Do you knock on their door? Or do you go to your room? What are you?
No, well, Makarov's got the book and the crystal, so I'm going into
Okay.
their room if he's in their room.
Um, so you walk in. As the door opens up, guys, you see Anya standing there.
Then I shut the door behind me and I lock the door.
Okay.
All right. So what is this exactly?
I don't know. I was trying to get in and get out as quickly as possible. These are the two things that look the most suspicious. You wanted to know what was in the room? This was in the room. I haven't even looked in the book yet. I just wanted out.
Oh, guys, I also have this special candle, and I pull it out and hand it to them.
It was in full
Where'd you-
display in his living room. It's not a secret.
But it had a name on it, so it must be some kind
And
of
he
special
collects
candle.
religious artifacts, Vinbin. We've already gathered.
I'm gonna do a knowledge
Thank
arcana on that candle.
Sure.
9.
But I do appreciate your hard effort, Vinbin. Thank you for being the distraction that we knew you could be.
Without knowing the name or anything of this candle, Makarov, you can't quite put your hand on it. You do feel like it has some kind of magical property.
Okay. Might be something to hold on.
Vinbin, if as he's kind of looking it over, if you want to roll me a intelligence check just to try to remember
The name.
the name.
Yes.
You can do that.
Ooh, nat 20.
Well, you got your inspiration point back. So yeah, you remember it very well as he was rushing toward you to destroy your life. It is the candle of Akash.
It's the candle of Akash.
So we'll take your Arcana check, and we'll just take that 20. How about that?
All right.
As advantage. That sound good, or do you
Yeah.
want to roll it again?
That's fine.
Giving you an option there. So yeah, you know that the a candle of Akash is basically a all burning candle. It never burns down. So for readers and things like that, it is very useful. The radius isn't very large. It's mostly for people that like to read a lot. They'll put it on their desk and they're able to light it with a normal flame. However, the flame doesn't burn like a normal flame. It burns blue and it lets off this kind of dull light that kind of allows almost pages of books to brightly kind of come to kind of come out. So you know that's what it does. It's basically just for readers and things like that. But it does have magical properties.
And how are you spelling that?
Candle of Akash. Akosh.
Yeah, I had a C on there. So.
Yeah. Akosh.
Akash.
I'll hold on to that. That sounds interesting. All right, we're gonna crack this book open.
Okay. So, it is actually locked. It has a little lock on
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
lockpick.
it. Okay. It's pretty simple.
Okay.
It's not too high. Unless you fumble.
Which is a possibility. And
It
I'm
is.
not a halfling. So D20. 16?
Okay. Yep, you got it.
Cool.
So, yeah, so y'all just see kind of Anya take one pick as she kind of just puts it in there and she kind of twists it and you hear a little click and she pops it open.
Nice.
Also,
Okay.
don't open the little box, the velvet box.
What's in it?
That, you know that big obsidian thing that almost took Vinbin because he ran away and wanted
That
to
like
check it out?
dark altar area?
Yeah. It looks like a piece of that.
Vinbin,
Yes.
roll me a Constitution saving.
Oh God.
Okay. Vinbin, you can kind of feel the power. You felt it before when you had been in the hallway before. But now you feel it even stronger. And you couldn't put your finger on it until Anya said something about it. And in your head, you hear the words, Sweven.
That's terrifying.
Out of game. That's not a number.
That's
It's not a number.
It's
not a
not a
number.
number.
It sounds like. Do you know what it means?
Oh yeah, I
He knows what it means.
Yeah, I know what it means.
All right.
Okay.
It is terrifying.
All
I
right.
don't know what it means.
No. I mean, y'all don't even know because
Oh yeah.
it was in his head.
Yeah.
All right. So, Vinbin, you get the feeling of, yep, don't worry about it. You know, I won't go toward it. I won't.
Nope.
So, y'all begin looking through the book, and it has different rituals and things like that. Makarov, you feel like you've seen a book like this before, but it is a little different. It seems to be journal entries of different rites, artifacts, and things like that. You feel like this is kind of like his notes that he takes from reading different books and things like that. There's a lot about all kinds of different gods, all kinds of different artifacts and things of that nature. So, but you can't quite put your hand on really, you know, anything real sinister or anything like that. As you kind of go toward because you kind of opened it up to the middle, just started looking around, you know it's not a book where it's just like every page means something. There's little notes on some pages, drawings on some, and you're just kind of flipping around. As you flip to the front, you guys all notice a picture near the very front of the book. And the book seems to be fairly old. And you see a large smiling face. Just not a whole face, just a large smile. Just a large smile kind of on the front with its teeth kind of glaring out like this. And it's just this huge, wide, happy smile. It's pretty eerie.
I don't like that at all.
Doesn't feel right.
Do I see any notes around that?
Roll me a investigation.
8.
An 8. You can't really tell anything.
I am going to take out that candle we have. I just want to see if that, like, knowing that the magic affects books, kind of
See if
light
it
it.
can work like
see
a
what
black light.
Yeah, see what it would do.
Okay.
That's exactly what I was hoping you would do.
Same.
Cool. So, how are you lighting the candle?
I have a tinderbox kit, so I guess I'll just try to
Cool. Yeah.
light a
So,
little.
sure enough, you do get the candle lit. As you light the candle, for one, I need you, if you don't have an inspiration point, to take an inspiration point.
I don't. I have one.
Nice.
Okay. But sure enough, the as the candle glows, you see little writings in the smiling face and kind of different little words and things. And one of the words that you see on that page is Gare Ulk. And that is spelled Gaireolk. Gare Ulk.
Can I roll for something to see if I know what this could mean?
I will. Trying to think. Yeah, Anya, I will give you the opportunity to roll a history check.
Okay.
But I will tell you, it will have to be quite high.
Yeah, it's not gonna be a high roll. I can tell you right now.
Can I give her while I notice her trying to do that?
Yeah,
Can
great.
I cast guidance on her?
It won't help.
Really?
Yeah.
Now,
Now, if I
Yeah,
had
because it
advantage,
only
it'd be
gives
fine.
at most a D4, correct?
Yeah, it's at most.
So yeah, that would have been a 14, and that
So-
that will not.
I'll give her my inspiration point,
Well, thank you.
because that will actually make that the 20.
Okay.
So I'll just kind of be like, I know you're really good at history because you've traveled around, and I'm sure you've heard more stories. I'm sure you can piece something together here.
Okay. So as you're kind of thinking at first, Anya, like it doesn't really catch your memory, as you kind of have to slide back in time as you're kind of thinking of different things, and you remember something. The Ger Ulk is a faction, and it's a very secretive faction. Probably the most secretive faction in all of Donshire. And you've heard little tales here and there, especially from the coast when you and your family, well, you and your father were kind of on your ships. You heard these horror stories of the Ger Ulk. And the Ger Ulk are there for nothing but dismay and doom, and they are a group of. They're probably not the greatest people to be around. They are mad with power, and just you can always tell a member of the Ger Ulk because on their palms they have the smiling face that rests on their palms.
Ooh.
I relate everything that I remember to Vinbin and Makarov.
You don't know much as far as about the faction. You just know it's not a great faction, and they're pretty secretive.
Wonder why he would have this in his notes.
Unless
I already
he's
had an
too.
odd feeling about this town in the beginning, but now it's just getting a little darker.
Have we checked his hands?
He's
Every
in the living room.
Yeah.
Let's go.
As you guys stand up, make movement, you kind of see one of the pages shift as just these shining blue words pop up on a blank page. You want to read it or go downstairs?
I look at it.
All right. It is a journal entry from about 38 years ago.
An old journal.
And you it's Broden talking about leaving the Ger Ulk. That he's tired of the madness, he's tired of the death, He's tired of the murder and the constant um, worry for his life. He prepares to change his name and move as far away from civilization as he can get to get away from this faction.
Well, as a
That-
comment, Anya says, well, I don't think he can get much further away from civilization than this place.
He might have actually completed his goal, getting away from them.
Are we
So-
thinking he's a good guy now?
Perhaps?
I'm not sure.
But why does
What
he have that
comes to the
obsidian?
conclusion that he's clear yet, because he knows more about this group than we do. So he's seen some things. Might kind of make sense why he's so curious with artifacts and magical items.
I mean, people can change their ways. It's not likely, but it's still possible. So, what should we do?
Well, we're definitely going to be keeping this book.
Yeah.
Let's just go down and check on them to see how they're doing.
All right.
Yeah.
So you guys head downstairs, and you see Samantha kind of with her head back. As you can see, her eyes are closed. She's snoring just a little bit, lightly, you know. Her eyes bandaged up, and you see Broden kind of lying there on the couch, still unconscious.
Ada, how's he doing?
Oh, he's gonna be fine, dearie. When he comes to, he'll need to go home and get some rest. Same with Samantha. They've had a hard day.
I want to check their palms. As just
Yeah.
nonchalantly as possible.
Which one first?
Samantha.
Okay. You go over to Samantha, and you kind of you're kind of just acting like you're kind of checking on her. Can you roll me a performance, please?
Sure.
This is just so you can kind of give the idea. Okay.
21 if I have advantage, but 10. Just
Yeah,
10.
that's you got it. You got it.
Okay.
It don't have to be much. So you're looking like you're checking on her and making sure she's okay. As you kind of both of her hands, you can kind of see her open, and there's nothing on her hands.
No scarring or anything. Okay. I'm going to move over to Broden.
Okay. So you begin checking on Broden. As one of his hands is kind of open, you can see, and nothing's wrong with it. The other hand, as you lift it up and you turn it over, you notice this horrible burn that's across his palm and almost down his wrist. It doesn't seem like a out of control burn. It seemed like it was very controlled and done with precision.
I'm going to whisper and motion for them to come my way.
Okay.
And I'm just going to show them the burn. And nod my head yes. Oh, I first. And nod my head yes and tell and let them know that he was indeed. I'm pretty certain he was indeed a member.
Maybe he.
But I don't think so anymore.
We'll discuss this more tonight when we're alone.
Stakeout.
Ah,
We got to stake out.
So, with that being said, what are you doing right now? It's currently probably about 1:00.
I'm gonna go ahead and kind of get a lunch.
Yeah, I was thinking the same. Like, take a lunch break, short rest.
All right, sure. Yeah. So, you don't smell any food cooking. Ada's been hard busy, kind of taking care of Broden and Samantha. So,
I'm
But-
gonna make sandwiches
Okay.
for everybody,
Yeah. So
Ad included.
yeah, she likes you, so she won't mind. And you make sandwiches. Where are you guys going? Y'all sitting at the dinner table, or going up to your room, or going outside? What y'all doing?
I'm going to go back upstairs, and with the candle lit, I'm going to kind of go through the pages, see if I can find anything else.
I'm gonna
Wow.
eat my sandwich outside.
Okay. So you guys are just eating, kind of wherever. Makarov, you said you're doing what again?
Looking through the book to see if I find anything else.
Okay. So you're upstairs, Anya. You're outside, Vinbin. Where are you eating?
Yeah, I'm gonna go outside too and sit. Gonna put some pieces of candy in my sandwich.
Okay. Yeah, some candy. Got you.
Yeah.
So
Perfectly good sandwich.
yeah. So you, Makarov, we'll start with you. You get upstairs. You're looking through the book. There's more things about rituals, and you notice near the very end there's little notes about the summoning stone, and that basically the summoning stone is a powerful artifact that was left by the gods, and it basically can control and harness power, and even has the ability to possess others. Um, it can go into the deepest delves of your mind if you fail to um, kind of hide your mind away from it. It can dive into your innermost thoughts and your memories, and it can see everything that is inside the very darkness of your soul. It can dive even that deep to find. So, yeah. So you have a pretty good feeling that this the little stone inside this little jewelry box is a piece of that summoning stone.
Okay.
So you got that. Vinbin, Anya, what are y'all doing? Eating, talking? What's going
I'm
on?
people watching. No, seriously, because I don't trust anybody in this town now. So except for Adam,
Right.
but I don't trust anybody outside of Ada's house.
Second
And I'm-
worshiping family.
Right? Or they're cannibals. And you're not reacting, Justin. I'm afraid. What? No. But anyway, I want to see if I can see anyone outside. See if they're up to anything fishy.
Okay. It's mostly what you see almost every day. A lot of people working. There's some people outside. You see, you see one of the men climbing up one of the towers just to keep a lookout and everything.
Now, we haven't met Darla's husband yet. He's pretty much the only person in town we haven't met, right? I think it's time we meet him.
You gonna
Hey,
head
Vinny,
over?
you done with that sandwich?
Say what?
Are you done with your... Are you through with your sandwich?
Did you say True needs a sandwich?
I asked if you were done with your sandwich, you horrible man.
Was that did we have a short rest all the way through?
No, not yet.
That's fine. Anya will go by herself.
Yeah, I don't want to leave Anya alone.
Okay.
So,
I'm just going to the front door. We're talking to him outside.
oh. Yeah, okay. I'll just sit and enjoy my sandwich.
Okay.
Vinbin's pretty
So-
hungry. That was
Yeah.
a lot of energy.
Yeah. Okay. No problem. So Anya, you head up to the northwestern house, right at the entrance of the gate.
Mhm.
And you, I guess you knock on the door.
I do.
All right. So as you knock, a woman comes to the door. Hello.
Hi. My name is Anya. Anya Cravaris, private detective. Lovely to meet you.
Good to meet you.
Well, we've been here for a couple of days, my comrades and myself, and
Mhm.
I realized that I had not met the family that lives in this house yet, and it feels wrong to be in someone's town and not know them.
Yes.
So I just
Um.
wanted to come and introduce myself to you and your family.
Oh well. Let me make sure here. I want to get everything correct. My name's Darla, and my husband, his name is Lars. Um, he's not around a whole lot during the day, as he's a hunter by trade, and he goes further out. So he's not here a lot of times. Um, so he actually has a horse and a carriage. He goes out and he does long hunts and things of that nature. So sometimes it's a week or so before he comes home.
Oh.
So you may not see him around much, but yeah, you may see my children. They're around out here somewhere, probably uh, uh, playing with some of the other children.
Well, that is good to know. I just wanted to stop by and say hello. And because I'm trying to play it cool, but Anya knows.
Yeah.
She knows what this woman's about, and I don't know how to act right now. So, well, your husband's gone so much, and you're holding down the fort all by yourself. You are a very strong and independent woman, and I admire that in the people that I meet. So, good to meet you. I will see you around town. I don't know how long my comrades and I are going to be here, but if you need anything at all,
All right.
just
Well,
search for us.
if there's any day that you want to come by and talk or play dice or anything, it gets a little lonely around here, and
I'll say those out
maybe
again.
maybe while you're here I can make a friend. Um, that would be good. I talk to Ada sometimes, but um, we're just kind of different, and I'm not a big fan of some of the women around here. So
Well, I'm free right now if you'd like to step outside and we could sit down and maybe have a cup of tea together.
uh, would you like to come inside and play dice or something?
I could play dice as long as we're not wagering anything.
No, no, of
I don't
course
have
not.
anything to wager.
We
Okay.
um we can play Farkle. Have you ever heard of Farkle?
Unfortunately.
It's such a wonderful game. We can play Farkle.
Sure. Sure,
Wonderful.
we can play
You
Farkle.
see like this huge smile. Her face lights up as you feel like this is the first human interaction with another adult that she's had in ages. As she kind of welcomes you in, and you see she is being extra pleasant. You feel like she's a pretty pleasant person, but she's being so pleasant, just trying to make you happy. It's almost like, oh my gosh, this is kind of annoying.
I'm just
Um,
gonna take because no, I'm just gonna take a breath of shoulders. And I'm just gonna
Mhm.
say, Darla,
yes.
I can tell that you are trying to make a friend and you're trying very hard. But Darla, just be yourself. I've met some pretty wicked people in this world, and I can tell that you are not one of them. Feel free to be yourself.
Oh, thank you. I'm sorry. I feel like I haven't spoken with an adult in so long. It's trying to keep the laundry cleaned and everything done. I have no time for myself, and I've read all of my books, and it is just exhausting.
Well, we'll change up your routine today.
Wonderful. And she kind of walks you into the kitchen where there's this table with 4 chairs, and she sits down and she gets out some dice, and y'all begin playing dice. Of course, she's very accommodating. She brings you like some different crackers and breads and things like that, little snack stuffs. And
Darla, I just say, please, no more.
oh, all right.
Thank you, though.
All
I
right.
appreciate it. But
Would you like something to drink?
how about a cup of tea?
Okay, we do have some apple spiced wines from Broden. It's
I remember the
fresh.
smell.
It is fresh.
Sure.
Wonderful.
We could share a glass of wine together.
Wonderful. And she
In broad
grabs
daylight.
she grabs some cups and she pours a little bit in each cup and she sips it as y'all play Farkle. She seems like a really pleasant person now that she's kind of relaxing a little bit with what you said. Vinbin, so you're just sitting outside eating a candy sandwich.
Yeah,
Gross.
just
That-
chilling.
Okay, so you're just wanting to get your rest, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. While you're sitting there, the door does pop open, and you see Ada come out. As she sees you, as she walks over towards you, and she sits down, and she goes, "Vinbin, dearie, I think it's time we had a talk." And that's where we're gonna end this one. So, yeah. So, yeah. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this game. Like we said, we're going to shorten these games up a little bit, but we're going to be posting videos every week instead of every other week. So, next week, next Tuesday, you will be able to see the continuation to this episode where Ada wants to speak with Vinbin. So we hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We would super appreciate it. It would be great to have some new friends. And when you come to our channel and you like and subscribe, it instantly makes us friends. And it feels good to have good friends. So yeah, if you have liked and subscribed, guess what, buddy? You're my pal. Yeah. Anyways.
A true pal.
Yeah. A true pal. So we appreciate it, guys. Is there any other announcements before we end this, guys?
Just don't forget to check out our Teespring, link in the description down below.
Yeah.
We
Uh,
got
Also,
some pretty
check
cool
us
merch.
out on Spotify because we are putting episodes on Spotify to listen.
Yeah,
That's
true.
yeah. Listen, download episodes on Spotify. Also, check me and Ashleigh out on Crime and Theory. You know,
While you're on Spotify.
Absolutely.
and check out my boy Justin on his YouTube channel, Really Bad Gamer.
Right.
We pop in there from time to time.
It's true. Yep. So, with that being said, we hope you enjoyed the episode, guys, and we hope next week you'll tune in for the continuation as we jump right back into Dawnshire. Have a great day, guys.